The poor and the less privileged need someone to advocate for them. We need voices for those that are voiceless. And to be the voice for these people takes courage. Now, this assertion is true, but also deserves a deeper look, because advocacy is not just about speaking, it is about responsibility. And now, let's start here. Why do people need advocates in the first place? Because not everyone has equal access. It is not everyone that has a platform, influence, education, or the ability to be heard in the system that often favor the strong. So yes, there is a real need for people who will stand in the gap. But here is where we must be careful. Being a voice for the voiceless is not about speaking over people. It is about helping them to be heard. Here is the difference. True advocacy empowers. False advocacy replaces. So the goal is not to create dependency. It is to create dignity, enhancing dignity of others. Now, let's talk about courage that I mentioned. Why does it take courage to advocate? Because when you stand for others, you may face resistance. You may be misunderstood. You may challenge systems that are comfortable with the status quo. And that comes at a cost. Sometimes it costs your comfort. Sometimes your reputation will be on the line. Sometimes it costs you your opportunities. That is why many people choose silence. Not because they don't care, but because speaking up is inconvenient. But progress has never come from convenience. So I learned every meaningful change in this world, whether in communities, in institutions, or nations, has come because someone decided to say, I will not look away. Let's ground this further. Advocacy is not only for activists or public figures. You don't need a microphone to make an impact. You can advocate, my dear friend, in your workplace by standing for fairness, in your community by supporting those in need, in your family by guiding and uplifting and mentoring. Sometimes advocacy is as simple as telling the truth when it is easier to stay quiet, defending someone who is being treated unfairly, offering support system where there is neglect. These moments may seem small, but they matter because systems are made of people, and when people change, systems begin to shift. Now, here is an important balance. Courage without wisdom can cause you harm. Before you speak, you must understand. Before you act, you must listen. Because effective advocacy is informed, not impulsive. It is guided by truth, not by emotion. So if you are going to be a voice, learn the issues, understand the context, respect the people you are standing for. That is how you create impact, not noise. The world does not change only through grand gestures. It changes through consistent, courageous actions. You don't have to be perfect to stand for others. You just have to be willing to care, willing to act, willing to speak when it matters. So don't underestimate your voice today. It can lift someone, it can protect someone, it can change someone's path. My name is Oluranti Ladapo. Until next time when I come your way, stay aware, stay courageous, and when it matters, choose to speak and do not be silent. Thank you and God bless.